Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Today, I want to talk about motivation and how we have to make our own world when it comes to English. What do I mean by that? Making our own world. Well, if you're the kind of person that likes to study only from books, that's very nice, and I'm sure you will be able to translate some texts. But how do we make English real for us? How do we bring it to life in a way that we can live it from consciousness? We can express it from our minds fluently. We can bring it alive in conversations. How do we get to that point? Well, I think the first thing is that we have to realize that it's the most natural thing in the world and we can do it. This is how children learn. Children hear and then they repeat. A child's world is largely shaped by their parents. Our parents teach us what's good and bad, what's right and wrong, and they kind of introduce us to the world around us. And then based on those principles, we learn more. When it comes to language learning, it's not really so different. But the difference is because we're adults, we really have to reach out more in order to find things, to make that new world for ourselves. Learning a language is really, in essence, creating a new world, which we can then step into. A world filled with our own belief systems, our own ideas, and our own things. But we can't do that until we can really believe that changing and learning is possible. I know that when I've been learning new languages, such as Spanish and Farsi, I've been hitting brick walls. You start to learn, then you reach a moment where you think, you know what, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why would I want to say that? That's not what I think. And why do I have to talk about my brothers and sisters? Those aren't the kind of conversations I would have in English. So why would I have them in a second language? When you come to these kind of awarenesses, you really need someone to take you to a kind of higher conversation, which is more natural in the second language. If any of this resonates with you, it's just a sign that you need to grow. And the way that you grow is by mixing with different people, by choosing different books, by looking at different news sources. Just change your material. That always helps. Motivation is very good, but if you feel a bit stuck, well, you know what you have to do. Change to some different material, begin to get a language partner, or explore topics which actually interest you. I had a student last week and he bought a book about, I think it was electronics. And I said to him, do you like electronics then? He said, no, I hate it. I said, well, why did you buy the book about electronics if you don't like it? He said, well, it was in English. Now, there's a good thing and a bad thing about that. The good thing is that in a second language, you have a chance to re-begin, to re-explore things which maybe you didn't know existed or were of no interest to you. But when you discover them in a second language, they become interesting. On the other hand, he bought this book about electronics. If he really does hate electronics so much, well, after reading a few lines in English, he probably won't look at the book again. Keeping ourselves motivated is really very, very important. To have good people around to help you, as well as to have good material, is wonderful. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. That's all from me for today. I hope you found this helpful. See you. Bye bye.